So this is part two of the live stream for anybody that doesn't know, and the bit rate is okay. It's decent. It's decent, but it's still good. It's still good. But real shit though, we need to watch some of the videos. Okay, we really need to watch some of the videos just so we can get prepared. Okay, the first video. Well, there's multiple videos that we gotta watch right now. It's YouTube's darkest my bad. YouTube's Darkest Videos, Volume 9. Social Anxiety Sucks. The Michael official trailer. Hedons. Nobody knows about it yet, but there's a Hedon's plot. Somebody recommended me to watch that video, so I am about to be watching it. Okay. Um. Yeah. The most disturbing Reddit communities. And how everyone react with the freaking Steam console. Let me just put that shit right there. And then after that, it's just the outro. And I know that but let me just show y'all. Let me just show y'all what I'm talking about, okay? The ending scene where the ending scene. You know what? No, I ain't gonna be showing the ending scene until I say the number 19, okay? I ain't gonna be saying the number yet, but we're just gonna be watching the videos, okay? We gotta be watching the videos, okay? We need to get to it, okay? First off, let's get to it. Let's get freaking to it, bro. Alright. Yo, what's poppin', everybody? My name is Xavier, aka Devonetavious, and this is a Twitch live stream. This is YouTube's Darkest Videos, Volume 9. So we're gonna be reacting to this thing, okay? This is a Twitch replay, okay? I'm just recording this. The audio has gone so freaking well. It's in Apple lossless. Thank you, Apple, for giving me the license of, Apple lossless just so I could record videos in higher quality video audio, I gotta be thanking y'all. God bless y'all. And also, I need to start talking. Let's get to the disturbing videos, bro.
The following video is sponsored by Simply Safe. There's no safe like Simply.
Now we're really starting the video with a freaking sponsor. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now arriving at our Wasco station top.
On the morning of March 22nd, 2024, the Kern County Sheriff's Office was flooded with calls about an incident that had taken place near the Wasco Amtrak station in Wasco, California.
Oh,
the incident
Cali.
involved a pedestrian who was reportedly walking dangerously close to an active train track before being struck by an oncoming locomotive.
Damn.
A situation that authorities knew was likely unsurvivable. Police arrived at the scene shortly after 8 a.m. and were met with the bloody aftermath of the accident, as they found 48-year-old Horacio Ayala Penosa deceased on the tracks, with the force of the impact being so strong that his body was torn apart and scattered all throughout the area.
Oh,
At first, it was believed to have been a clear-cut suicide, but after interviewing some of the witnesses,
suicide, huh?
police learned that the man had never stepped in front of the train, and rather, he had actually been sucked underneath as a result of walking too closely, painting a clearer picture that this was all a tragic accident. But as police were conducting these interviews, one strange detail kept coming up, as apparently, Horatio wasn't the only one on the tracks around the time of the incident, with there allegedly having been one other man standing nearby, a man who took off shortly after Horatio had been killed. And strangely, witnesses believe they saw the man reach down and pick something up before leaving. For the officers on the scene, finding this man became the next obvious order of business. But by this point, he had already found himself a few blocks away, where he was spotted by a group of construction workers. The group watched as the man walked towards them, appearing to hold some sort of large item in one of his hands, the same item that had been taken from the train tracks. And the closer he got, the clearer it became what exactly this thing was. It was a human leg.
Oh, ew! The following video was recorded by one of the construction workers at the scene. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. I mean, okay, do I really gotta censor some of the stuff? Because I really don't want to get banned on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, okay? But if they censored it, okay, that's a good thing. But if they didn't censor it, then my ass is grass, and we are done with this stream, bro. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good thing that he's sensitive. Damn, the nigga holding the human's leg. Ew. Right, record that shit. Well, try to get the person arrested, You need to get that person arrested and shit. But damn. That nigga holding the nigga's leg. That nigga fucked up. Is he gonna eat the freaking leg? Oh my gosh.
For some inexplicable reason, when the train had dismembered Horatio, this man had run over and picked up his leg, and he was now waving that leg on the sidewalk of a nearby road, with the construction crew claiming that he had been banging it against the fence as he walked towards them, and at one point had even struck the leg against one of their machines. Upon the realization, a wave of fear washed over the group, as they were unsure what this man had done to get this leg, or what he would do next, though that was—
Alright. First off, what gives you the reason to pick up a freaking leg in the first place? Are you just like, ooh, there's a leg. That nigga's leg is cut off, bro. That nigga dead, bro. Man, I'm about to pick this shit up, about to feed it to my family and have a great dinner. I love me some cannibalistic legs, bro. Human meat. Like, bro, come on, bro. This shit is so fucked up, man. Why do this shit?
something that even the wildest of imaginations could have never predicted.
Also, I do need to stop being a little bit loud, though. My bad. I was right the whole time. 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 Oh my gosh, I was right the whole time. I called the shit. Oh my gosh. See, this is why I'm so smart, bro. This is why I'm so freaking smart, man. I just know shit like this is gonna happen. Like, bro. Y'all saw that shit, right? Y'all saw me saying, like, this nigga gonna be eating a leg or something? Like, why having a freaking leg? Is he about to eat it or some shit? Guess what? I freaking called it. He ate the shit. He's a cannibal. See? It's just so freaking predictable.
As the man looked down at the leg and began eating it, as the workers watched on in horror. Officers arrived on the scene immediately after this, and when they asked the man what he was doing with the leg, he explained that it belonged to him, and that he was taking it to a nearby hospital to have it reattached. But it was obvious to everyone there.
You know damn well that's so obvious. That nigga is just hungry. That nigga is so hungry, bro. He ain't going to the hospital and get it reattached or something. Nigga, there's a dead body at the train, bro. You know damn well. Stupid ass boy.
That this man wasn't missing any of his legs, with the officers having to go as far as to prove it to him by making him roll up the sleeves of his pants and touch both of his legs. His explanation was completely nonsensical, and obviously didn't account for the fact that he was literally eating the leg just minutes before, leading to officers immediately placing him under arrest.
Good.
His name was Devonetavious, a 27-year-old man who had been experiencing homelessness and had been living on a street near the train tracks, with police determining that he did in fact have nothing to do with the actual death of Horatio. He just so happened to be near the tracks at the time, where he would first witness the accident, and then, for some unknown reason, take Horatio's leg and start eating it. It appears as though this was the result of a combination of both drugs and alcohol, as he was found carrying narcotics when he was taken into custody, and he had just been captured by security cameras purchasing alcohol at a nearby liquor store just hours before the incident. But what's so interesting about this—
So that nigga was intoxicated with alcohol and drugs.
Footage is just how normal Rosendo seems. In fact, the people working there knew him quite well, as he stopped in almost daily, where he was described as being polite and ordinary, including on the day of that incident. In fact, it's said that at first the shop owners didn't believe that Rosendo could have possibly done this, but it seems that whatever substances he had taken that day had changed him. Devonetavious was charged with 2 counts of removal of human remains, and 1 count of destroying or concealing evidence, as well as resisting a police officer, and was sentenced to 1 year in prison after pleading no contest, bringing this absurd case to an end. However, his unsettling behavior will forever live on in one of YouTube's darkest videos.
Ooh, man, he said the title!
Fun of Halloween should not include mischief.
Chapter 2 watched.
It was just past 10 p.m. Safely tucked away in her second-story apartment, 20-year-old Hannah Vivaretti set up her phone to record a video of herself dancing. For her, this was a meditative practice, a way of unwinding after a long, stressful day, and to truly feel at peace. But that day, fate had other plans.
The fuck?
As Hannah was dancing, something off camera caused her to stop dead in her tracks and yell, "Who are you?" It was a man whom Hannah had never seen before, standing in the doorway of her balcony, which again was on the second floor, meaning that man had climbed up, cracked open the door, and was now standing in her home staring at her, quietly muttering nonsensically with a big grin on his face.
Who are you? Who are you? Please get off.
Hannah stopped the music and again asked, "Who are you?" To which the man responded by saying,
Please get out. No, please get out. Yes.
but her demeanor and the panic in her voice made it all too clear that this was far from the case.
Who are you? Please get out of my apartment right now.
She started to make her way over to her phone and
Did I
ran
hear-
towards the front door.
Wait a minute, did I just hear a gun cock? Bro, I just hear a freaking gun just cocked. Is she about to shoot a nigga? Oh my gosh. Savage.
All the while, the man kept calmly insisting that they be friends, but Hannah was having none of it.
Please get out of my apartment right now.
Oh, it's the door.
Opening her front door and in the process,
Get out. Get out.
Oh.
pointing the camera directly at the intruder, giving us our first and only glimpse of the man, as he's standing still in the balcony doorway.
Damn.
And with her front door now open, she yelled at him to get out, loud enough for the neighbors to hear.
Get out.
Which finally caused the man to retreat. As it turns out, Hannah did actually know who this man was, at least vaguely, as he lived in the same apartment complex, but he never actually spoke to her. He would always just stare and smile, making it apparent that he had some sort of sick interest in her. As for why he entered her home that night, it's fairly obvious that his intentions were incredibly sinister, with Hannah recalling that during the entire experience, his hands never left his hoodie pocket, making her wonder if he was holding onto some sort of weapon that he may have been planning to use on her. But thankfully, because of her swift reaction, we'll never truly know what he had planned that night. Days after the incident, police would arrest 36-year-old Angel Moses Rodriguez Gomez and charge him with stalking, second-degree assault, third and fourth-degree burglary, and malicious destruction of property. But
Good.
surprisingly, shortly after his arrest,
Gone.
they allowed him to walk free on bail. And given that he lived in the same apartment complex as Hannah and clearly knew where she lived, this decision was incredibly controversial, with Hannah herself stating in an interview that, "I just don't think it's fair that he's walking freely right now, and I have to watch my back at every angle." Thankfully, the court's decision would not lead to any further escalations in the case, and today Angel no longer lives in the country, but the footage is incredibly chilling nonetheless, and it sent me down a rabbit hole of home invasion videos late the other night. And here on YouTube, I came across countless unsettling examples. One such example comes from Saratov, Russia, and shows a woman moments after being awoken by the sound of knocking as she lay in bed in her apartment. It was around 4:30 a.m., which was already unusual enough, but things became downright horrifying for her when she realized that the knocking wasn't coming from the door, it was coming from the window.
If that shit is at my freaking window, I wouldn't get the chance to pull out my freaking gun and just shoot it. Bro, I am afraid of people like stalking me or something. You know how, bro, I don't know if y'all know about this, but fuck. First off, I need to, put my microphone like right here, just so I could like take a break with my freaking hands, because my hands are killing me with this shit. Alright. Now y'all can hear me from right here. I'm gonna lie, if you like, bro, if somebody is stalking me from out of my window, plotting to kill me, I wouldn't be having a freaking chance of sliming a nigga out. First off, I need to do this. Like, bro. Yes, I'm holding the shit right here. Like, bro, I want to be having a chance to freaking... Like, bro, if somebody just stalking me, plotting to kill me, or, like, giving an idea of killing me for doing some stupid shit, I want to get the chance of, like, doing this shit right here. Like, bro, come on. That's not cool, bro. I ain't trying to die young, man. I'm trying to get myself a better future, bro. I'm trying to see my future. You trying to kill yourself, nigga. Doing some stupid shit. Bro. And the crazy thing is, I am a little bit paranoid just because of what I say, what I do. Some people are trying to, like, end up killing me, or people thinking that I'm in a gang or something just because I'm wearing, like, a color that I really like. One of my favorite colors. You see this? ATL, Atlanta. This is all red. This is one of my favorite colors. They might think that I bang or something, even though I don't. I am a man of God, not a banger. I know no freaking gangbang. I ain't no freaking gang. Freaking I'm tough and all this shit. You can't do nothing. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Come on now, man. You was not tough, bro. Come on. We're supposed to be grown, nigga. I'm grown. I'm an adult. I do responsible shit. I help out for my family. I clean. I work. Which I'm doing right now. I work. I do all this stuff to keep my family survive. I wanted to help out my family. Go to college. Get myself a better job. Keep on doing some content creations while getting myself a job. But not trying to die young. Just because of some stupid shit. Niggas would like to see somebody die and record it for fun. Or end up being in a gang and then they die for no reason. Well, for some reason. It's a sad world we're living in, bro. I want to see y'all, and I want to see y'all as better people. I want to see y'all as one of the greatest people that y'all parents raised. Come on. Oh, what
Outside
the
of her
fuck?
window was a man, banging his head against the glass over and over again. And equally as disturbing, this woman's unit wasn't on the first floor. She was 2
Looking
stories
at him right now, he must have been on some crazy ass drug or something. Fuck, man, my freaking bit rate is slowing down, but it doesn't matter. I'ma just still keep on doing my shit.
up, and she didn't have a balcony. Across the street, a neighbor filmed the incident as it happened, showing us that the man was standing on one of the building's gas pipes while he continued to strike the window. Eventually, these hits grew so forceful that the glass started to break, and his head began bleeding profusely,
Ew.
finally leading to the man stopping, but not in the pursuit of entering the home.
Oh my
У него
gosh.
пена изо рта.
Слушай, это у дурачка пена изо рта, у него бешенство или чё?
This is scary as fuck,
Ну,
bro.
бля, попей
Ew.
мочи, иди
He
отсюда.
must have been
As he
on some
instead
type
climbed
of
to a
drug.
different window where he attempted to peel it open with his fingers. But by this point, police had already arrived on the scene, and eventually the man would be forced down and placed under arrest.
Good.
When looking for an explanation as to why this man was doing this, it appears that he was under the influence of bath salts during the ordeal. But aside from this, I couldn't
Bath
find any other
salts?
information about the man's identity, or whatever became of him. But I was able to find that this clip doesn't tell the entire story, as the woman behind the camera actually spoke to a local reporter and provided additional context to the ordeal, which only made the story more terrifying. At first, he knocked with his hands. Then he began to peck at me at the window with his head for an hour and a half without stopping. After that, he started shouting my name to the whole yard. He was foaming at the mouth. His whole face was covered in blood, and he shouted that he wanted to talk to me, and he needed me. With the most terrifying part of the statement being that she had no idea who this man was, or how he could have even known her name. The idea of both of these intruder videos featuring people whom the victims had never even spoken to makes them especially unsettling, as it shows that you really never know who's watching and who might be obsessing over you. But incidents like this can be equally as chilling when the intruder is someone that you do know. Mohammed Amana.
I ain't gonna lie. If somebody's just like talking shit about me or just dick riding, I'ma just say that you have a crush on me. A guy or a girl, okay? Even though I'm straight, you just dick riding, to be honest, bro. Like, get off my nuts, bro. You're just doing 3 backflips, landing on the shit. You thinking that you a clown, my nigga? You juggling my shit like, damn. You really juggling my ball like, like, nigga, get off my freaking dick. You is not no freaking cowboy. Go to the freaking farm with your bitch ass if you want to be a cowboy or a cowgirl. Shit. I need y'all to get off my freaking nuts, cause damn it, y'all niggas are just dick riding for no reason. Just for the fun of it, I think y'all have a crush on me. Like, stop. I'm flattered that you like me. I'm flattered that you, I'm flattered that you dick riding, but stop. Stop. Like, I'm serious. Stop.
Was a 26-year-old man living in Orrefors, Sweden, and had been dating a woman named Maria. But after several run-ins with the law, Mohammed's lifestyle just became too much for her, and she eventually decided to end the relationship. This caused Mohammed to become enraged, an emotion that was only further heightened when he discovered that she was staying with a male friend of theirs. And on the 25th of May, he would show up at his doorstep and ask to speak to Maria. Inside, the male friend and Maria both refused to let him in and told him to leave, and for a moment he did, though only temporarily, as he would return minutes later, this time armed with a ladder. And noticing what he was trying to do, the homeowner began recording on his cell phone.
En stege. En stege. Okej.
Vad gör du, Mohammed?
Får man gå in?
Vad gör du?
Great, another nigga.
The man behind the
stop.
camera asks, "What are you doing? Are you going to fight me?" To which Mohammed said no, he just wanted to speak to Maria.
Tror du kommer upp här? Tror du kommer upp här?
Varför slå med mig?
As he said this, his demeanor was unsettlingly calm as he continues making his way up the ladder.
Mohammed, du kommer inte upp här. Du kommer inte in i mitt hem. Du kommer inte in i mitt hem, Mohammed.
With his demeanor being so calm that the cameraman couldn't tell if Mohammed was a threat or not.
He's
Though
a
it
threat.
wouldn't take
He's
long
a threat. Man, look at that shit, man. Look at him. Okay, first off, wait a minute. Why is it at 900 frames dropping? First off, let me just do something right quick. Okay, I'm just gonna stop the stream, but I guess I'll stop the recording. Fuck it. Now, all I need to do is just fix the freaking internet and shit, bro.